I believe being a seeker for a time is essential, because without the seeker, there wouldn't be any spiritual practice. So the seeker plays a crucial role initially, but eventually the seeker must be let go of. It has to drop. You need to see the unreality of yourself. Your mind creates a fabricated sense of self, known as the ego, this sense of personhood. The mind is like a prison. But if you look within it, within the mind, you will find that there is no prisoner. Let me clear this up. The person attempts to grab the impersonal, but the person itself isn't real. The person is already the impersonal, strongly identifying with the personal. Does that make sense to you? So the seeking must fall away on its own, not through effort. It has to come to a stop naturally. It has to let go by itself. Awakening is a completely destructive process, as Adi Ashanti would say. However, the only thing that can be torn down is what is not you. So, what are you without any thoughts about yourself? Don't think about this, simply observe. What are you without any thoughts about yourself? So without any thought about yourself, you drop into a silence. You are not even what you feel, because thoughts and feelings are, I would say, contained within you. They happen within you. Once this is realized, you immediately open up to this sense of expansiveness within. Something that has no form. So come back to I am. Come back to the core of our existence, the source. Because everything is included in I am. It's beyond what the mind can grasp. However, you can tap into it. You can taste it. You can experience it directly. It's ever present. It's only a tiny idea that pulls us away from the truth, that separates from what we are in essence. It's a tiny thought. But Maya is here, the veil of illusion, and it makes us miss out on this simplicity, the simplicity of our existence. In fact, we live in a world of constant movement and vibrations, yet something remains perfectly still. The infinite, which is you, your true self. And to awaken, I would suggest to slow everything down and recognize that our true essence is unchanging. Slow down your thoughts, your breath, your actions, and tune into this silence, this stillness that is ever present within you. For instance, I love metaphors, you know. If I am moving my hand quickly like this, you can't make out how many fingers I have. I would say that you are somehow blinded by the movement. However, if I keep my hand still like this, you can clearly see my fingers. I would say that the reality becomes clear. So awakening is this. This is simply this. Self-realization is about coming out of a world of movement, time and space, and returning to a background that is completely static and still, with no more fluctuations. I would say that this is the pure equanimity. I would suggest to spend more time with yourself. As Muji would say, sit with yourself. Fall in love with yourself. And at some point you will recognize what I've been talking about. This stillness. Because for all the coming and goings, all these fluctuations, they need something, I would say, still and silence to pop up in, you know what I mean? So sit with yourself and observe, be the witness of everything. And you can ask yourself, all these fluctuations, where do they emerge from? That's a good question. Where do they emerge from? And the truth is colorless, formless. We color the truth somehow. We add values to the truth. But the truth is unspeakable. We cannot name it. We cannot name it. And it's always here. Always.